Okay, so the next question on decimals, we have in the book, question number 3 here. And question number 3, we given 8.973, and we want to make this to 2 decimal places. So how are we going to do this? The way we do this, all right, is you count 2 decimal places from here, 1, 2. So that's 8.97. We put a bar here and then we put the 3. And because 3 is less than 5, so we're not going to take any number from here to add here. So to 2 decimal places, I have 8.97. That's 2 decimal places. This is part A of the question in the book. Part B is saying 7.0081, and we need to put this to 1 decimal place. To make this 1 decimal place, I'm just going to count 1 decimal. So that's going to become 7.0081. So if I count 1, it's going to come here. And because this is 0, if I take 1 from it and put here, it's going to become 7.01. So 7.01. But to 1 decimal place, I'm going to say 7.0. Why? Because 1 is less than 5. So we don't take any number to add here. We don't subtract 1 here to add here. We just leave it as 7.0, and this is 1 decimal place. The next question is part C. They're saying 7 point. Is that 7 point? No, it is 0. Okay, decimal 04219. All right, I'm sure this is very clear. Now we want to put this to 3 decimal places. So how are we going to do this? 3 decimal places of 0.042. 1, 2, 3. And just put a bar here, and there's a 1, and there's a 9. So this 1, 2, 3. Right, 1, 2, 3. So this is going to come as 0.042. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So this is now 3 decimal places. Next question, part D, that we need to correct is 10.025, and we want to put this to 1 decimal place. Now 1 decimal place, I'm going to count 1 decimal place, so 10.025. So 10 point, if I count 1, the 0 is supposed to be over here, right, like this. So now I can't take any one from here because this is less than 5. This is 5, I can put, the most it can go here is 3. So from 3, I'm not going to take any number from here because it's got to be 5 for you to be able to subtract 1 here and add here. So 10.0 to 1 decimal place. Part E of the question, we have 7.895, and we want to put this to 2 decimal places. So this is the question here, right? And this is how it looks in the book. All right, so 7.895, and that's what we want to do. 2 decimal places. All right, let's do that. So 2 decimal places. So 7.8, 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, and then put about 5. Now this is already now 2 decimal places, if you can see, but because this is 5, so I'm going to take 1 from here and add to here. So if I say take away 1 here, add 1 here, 89 plus 1 is going to be 90, so that's 7.90. So that's my 2 decimal places. How? 1, 2. Right. So F, I've got 15.95 to 1 decimal place. So 1 decimal place, I'm just going to count 1. So that's 15.9, and I've got my 5 here. So this is 1 decimal place. But then again, because this is 5, so I need to take away 1 and add here. If I take 15.9 and I add 1 to the 9, it's going to become 10, and then this is 6, and this is 1, and this is 0.0. So I have then 16.0, and this is 1 decimal place because 1. Right, so then I have G, which is 0.7996, and we want to turn this to 2 decimal places, so we're going to count 2. So it's here, 0.7912, and then there's 96. And because 6 is greater than 5, I can put 1 here, it's going to become 10, I could put 1 here. So 0.79 plus the 1 here, it becomes 0.80. So I have 0.80 and that's 2 decimal places. How? 1, 2. Right, so G, and the last part of the question, I have 9.9971, and we want to put this to 2 decimal places. So what we're going to do, we're going to count 2, right? So 9.99, so that's 1, 2, and the rest is 7 and 1. And because I want 2 decimal places, so I'm going to take the 1, doesn't really matter because it's less than 5 already. The other one is 7. So I can take 1 and add here. So if I take 9.99 plus 1, basically 0.01. Okay, so 9 plus 1 is 10. 1 plus 9 is 10 again. 1 plus 9 is 10 again. So 10.00. So the answer is 10.00, and that's 2 decimal places. How? 1, 2. So here we are. This is correction for exercise 2.1, question number 3, A to H. Take care.